Welcome back, guys. And I want to welcome you to the last module of this training. If you have been following me step by step and you have been doing everything I asked you to do in the previous modules and you have gotten here, then I want to congratulate you. I just want to acknowledge how resilient you must have been because video editing can be a lot. You need to pay up attention, you need to be meticulous about a lot of things for you to have gotten here. So once again, I want to congratulate you and tell you well done. So in this last module, we will be talking about exporting. We'll be talking about exporting. So what is exporting? Exporting is like um converting your video into a playable form, into that kind of form that we can post on social media. It's like you are finished, say you are finished as a designer, you are finished designing um your graphics, your flyer design, and so you want to export it, say as a PN, sorry, say as a PNG or a JPEG. Yeah. So that is just equivalent to exporting on video too, because after editing your video, you also need to export your videos. And so I am going to show you and guide you how to export your videos to post on different social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Instagram Reels, for your stories on Instagram, on TikTok, and even on Facebook. So just stay with me as I show this to you. So we'll be using this caption video, this video that we created its captions. So say we are done with our video and we want to export it. So how do we go about it? First things first, there are different ways by which you can export. Yeah, there are different ways. The first way is you can either come here, you can see on this beside this home icon here, you can see import, edit, and export. You can either do that or you can come here to file, click on file, export, and then media. Either of those two methods, you can export your video. But before we export, take for example, you do not want to export the whole of your video. You have finished creating your video, but you only want to export a particular part of it. You can just come to the beginning of that place where you want to export. Say I want to start from here, right? I'm going to come here, drag my playhead here, click on my eye. That will create an endpoint. I call it an endpoint. And then I'll go to the end of the part where I want to export, the end of the video, and I'm going to click on O. That is my out point. So this is only when I want to export, I am only going to be exporting from this point to this point. But I don't want to do that. So I want to export everything. So I'm going to come right here, File, Export, Media. So when you get here, it shows that okay, you want to convert your video into your video that you have created into a playable form. So there are a lot of settings here. So when you want to export, you click on your media file. It's already clicked because I already clicked that earlier. Then you come to the file name, you name your video as you want it to be named. Then you choose your location. where you want your video to be. Like I said, your work needs to be organized. So you need to pick a specific place where you want your video to be exported so that you won't start searching for it when you need it. Then, so let me pick where I want my video to be. Yeah. So I've picked where I want my video to be. Then this preset, you can leave it at adaptive high bitrate. Then also the format, leave it at H264. Yes. And then all of these are, they are clicked on. Then this one is grayed out, do not. So now when you come to this side of this video, when you come to this side of the screen, you can see it's saying what range of video do you want to export? Do you want to export the entire video, or do you want to export the in and out point? Like I mark the in and out point the other time. If you mark the in and out point the other time, then you can click on this and it's going to give you it's going to only export that point that you've marked, the range of that range of points that you have marked. But if you didn't mark it and you click on in and out point, it is going to assume that your in point is from the beginning and your out point is at the end. So it is also tantamount to just clicking entire source. So you can see all these settings here, and it's asking here the scale that you want. Do you want the scale to fit, scale to fill, scale to stretch to fill? I think scale to fit is just better. It's just perfect for it. Then our video, the size is 1920 by 1080 pixel, which is very okay for what we want. And you would see that your estimated file size is 43 MB. So you can go right to export it. So once you click on export, it may take a very, very long time depending on number one, the capacity of your PC, and number two, the size of the video that you have created. Yeah, so this is 43 MB. There are some videos that can be as heavy as 1 gig, as heavy as 2 gig, yes, depending on the length of the video and also the graphics, the footages that makes up the video, how heavy they are. Yes, it can affect the result of your the result of your video. So once I click on export, I don't have any problem. It just keeps exporting. So while it is exporting, I can just leave it and just leave the PC and go and keep myself busy because it may take a very long time. But this 43 MB shouldn't take as much time, as heavy videos. But before we export this video, I want to show us one more thing. Right. Now, this particular size, this 1920 by 1080 is very, very good. That is the TV, that is the size of TV screens. Yes. That is the most common TV screen size. In fact, all TVs, that is the size that they use. Also, that is the size that is used on YouTube. So if you want to export your video for YouTube, you can always use 1920 by 1080 pixel. If you want to export your video for Facebook and it is not a story, a reel, you can always use 1920 by 1080 pixel. But once it comes to TikTok, yeah, TikTok stories, Instagram stories, or yes, TikTok stories, Instagram stories, you need to change your size, and that will be changed in the sequence settings that I am going to be showing you now. So you need to change that. But even for Instagram, just the normal video size, just the normal video Instagram videos, you can also use this 1920 by 1080 depending on what you want. But most importantly for the stories, it will be better, your reels, you could just use it will be better if you change the size, and I'll be showing you how to change that right now. So let's go back to, before exporting, all right, let's go back to our editing space. So we are back here. So what we'll do is to come here. Now I want to change it to Instagram Reels. So I want to post my video on Instagram Reels. So I need to change the size. So I'll come here, sequence settings. Then you can see here it says the frame size is 1920 by 1080 pixel. So what I will do is to change it to 1080 by 1920 pixel and enter. So it says changes to preview file format or to the frame size require all preview files to be deleted. This operation cannot be undone. Let's click on OK and continue. So it gives it the size of a, it gives it the size of the Instagram Reels, their stories. So what you would do, you see that our video, of course, the frame size is in 1920 by 1080, but the let's say the frame that is holding it, the frame that is holding it is bigger than that. So what do? I am just going to click on my video and increase the size of my video to fill it up. To fill it up. But before doing that, because it is not only my video that makes up this whole video, there are also captions. The captions are also there. They make up the video. So I'll just highlight all of them, right click, and I will nest it. We can name it nested sequence 1. Click OK, and my captions and my video have now become one. It is like grouping, but this is different from grouping because whatever effect I apply to this will now be applied to everything, every footage that makes every footage that makes the video, every graphics, every pictures that is in the video, the effect will be applied to everything. But talk of grouping cannot do this. So nesting is better. You need to nest it. So what do I do from here now? Now I can just click it, increase the size by toggling on the scale in my effect control and increasing it to fill the frame size. And now we have our video.
Captions are crucial for captivating viewers' attention and ultimately boosting engagement and searchability.
So interesting because now I can now export this video for my Instagram Reels and my TikTok stories. So how do I go about it again? I come back to export here, or I click on file. You know the drill. I already explained that. So once you click on match adaptive high bitrate, it doesn't stress you. It just goes with the frame size that you picked in your sequence. So it just picks it. So it does not stress you. You don't have to change any other settings once you pick this. But when you are picking others, it can start giving you other options. But it's just best for you to choose this match source. So then you can always change your location to wherever you want it to be. Then entire source is clicked on. Then you can see your frame size. That's 1080 by 1920 pixel. So you can always export this on your Instagram, and then your estimated file size is 43 MB, and this is export. You can always click your export and you would have your video. So I want you to try this. I really want you to try this so that you can know that you have actually learned something in this class. It's not just by watching. You need to lay your hands on something. You need to create something. And that is how to know that you and to prove that you have learned something. So this is the end of this training. I am so glad that you were able to stay true with me and you were able to listen, pay rapt attention, and you were able to replicate everything that I have done. Well done, well done. So what next from here? What next? What is the next stage? Now, I want you to know that practice makes perfect. Even the professional video editor, the best video editor in the world today, started right where you are. They started from somewhere, and the unique thing about them, which is also right in you, is that interest in learning, is that keen interest in learning. So now that you have learned this, now that you have acquired this knowledge, it is not enough for you to stop there. You need to keep practicing. You need to keep creating videos. You need to explore because you wouldn't even know how creative you are until you started. So you need to explore your creativity, create as many videos as possible. Then also there is still more to learn. I told you Premiere Pro is a huge software, a huge video editing software, and beyond this, there is more. There is more. So if you want to learn more, keep learning, keep searching, and you are even going to find even more beyond what you know right now. So thank you very much. I really wish to see you at the top, and I know that I will see you at the top. So start creating videos that you can own by yourself, that you can even post on social media, on your Instagram pages, on your YouTube pages, and you can start calling yourself a content creator because yes, now you are a content creator. So I want to start seeing your work. All right? Promise me you will. Okay. All right. Thank you very much and have a nice time. Bye.